You know what today is?
Oh, it's the 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
Of this thing.
The vlog?
This thing.
Hi Jank, it's Ferb Day.
Yep.
Every single one should start like that. Hi Jank, it's Ferb Day. Hi Jank, it's Ferb Day. What are you doing?
Are you filming us?
Yeah.
Ta-da.
Cool, now my fidgeting is all justified, right? That's how this works? I'm fidgeting. You can't tell though. Oh my god, this is the most perfect part. This is the kind of fidgeting I do.
There's this ball which just kind of rolls. There's these gears.
But I think that's so you can do this.
Sure, I'm sure you could do that. There are these buttons which have like different levels of noise. This one's supposed to be like a worry stone. You just sort of rub it with your thumb.
Okay, I think I'm done.
This isn't gonna look very natural if we just have our scripts in front of us. Remember the time when Foothill exploded for the 3rd time? Why did it explode 3 times?
Here, I'll help us look more natural by getting a video game.
Remember the blackout?
Yes.
Yeah. Wait, at the blackout, were there 3 explosions during the blackout? Why am I opening and closing? I'm fidgeting with the Fidget Cubes box!
I remember being on campus,
Okay.
and I was in discussion with Brady, and the lights went out.
Okay.
He has a Switch now.
Nanad has a Nintendo Switch and he wants everyone to know it, except everyone
I
is
just
no one.
want to play this. Anyway, the blackout. So what happened during the blackout was someone stole copper wire from one of the generators or something, and in the act of doing that, they damaged the generator, and so the electricity went out, and there was a mini explosion on campus. As a result, there was no electricity. Meanwhile, in Building 6, there was a suspected gas leak. Someone smelled something weird, and they thought there was a gas leak.
Dude, what do you smell?
So they had to evacuate all of the people who were in Hillside.
Go around this side of me, this side of me.
He was right, it's like solder, it's like metal burning. Not healthy smell at all.
So before that, there was no power, and so we were just stuck there with no power for a while. But first what we did was, because there was a gas leak and we got kicked out of that area, we decided to go to Loloma.
I don't think that... I was worried whether or not we could actually leave, because I was considering leaving.
Yeah, I remember we planned to go to your house.
Yeah. We did that later.
Yeah, but we didn't then.
No.
Okay, I thought for some reason remembered that we just chose to go, oh no, what happened is we went to Loloma, we were told to go to Loloma, but we weren't told specifically where to go in Loloma.
In Loloma, yeah.
And we chose to go
To the
room
lounge.
with the piano and
yeah,
stuff.
the lounge.
Let's go to the TV lounge.
And so we hung out with Kathryn, and Mihir was there, and we just messed around for a while. And then eventually we were allowed back to go back to our room, and we hung out there. Me and Jinsu lay on our beds and talked about for a while, and it was the most actual longest conversation we actually had.
Wow.
Well, actually, the
Yes.
second longest. The
So,
longest conversation was in the
For
middle of the night.
context, for future us who don't remember who these weird people are, what's going on, and Nod used to have a different roommate.
Yeah.
He was like the two of us, but a different person, and not us.
And he played League of Legends a lot.
He played League of Legends a lot.
Do I have
I legitimately considered getting Nod for his birthday or something, a clickless mouse, but it would have been really weird because it would have been
I
for
remember
Jinsu.
that, yeah.
I talked to you about it, yeah.
Yeah.
I talked to Nod about it later.
Do I
probably.
have any clips of Jinsu? I have his voice.
Yeah, his voice.
Right now. It's in the Octopus video.
I'm gonna have my voice recorded in your video.
And I know you have a Brady, a story what happened in your discussion when it happened. I was also in discussion for Math 1A, I guess. And right before it happened, someone divided by 0.
Did someone divide by 0? Crap!
No, that's what it
was.
Push to this video. I imagine this video of all these things, but most of the things I'm not saying there's no video of. Remember when we went to a freshman something what? At a stadium?
You don't remember that, so...
Remember we went to the freshman thing!
Yeah.
We went to... Remember when we went to, a thing? Does it video
Yes,
of this?
It was
there was
commencement or
food,
something.
right? Yeah, there
was some
there's
weird
a
thing.
speech.
It was
from-
really long and hot.
Yeah,
Or was that
all
the
I
other
have,
time?
I just recorded the Cal band playing a little bit.
Screw chronological order. Remember when we went to a football game? It was really hot and I left immediately.
Yeah, I wish I had footage for that, but I
There's no
don't.
footage for that.
Yeah.
Okay, footage not found.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
then I
and
went
then,
with my parents to the library.
What happened? Kathryn was with me then.
You
we
and
were,
Kathryn.
walking around. It was hot and it was pointless.
And were your parents there?
Yes, they were there.
Your parents and Kathryn and you
Walked
and
around.
my parents and me. You crossed out the entire thing.
Yeah, I'm not gonna keep doing that.
Is this
It's
gonna
too
be?
much.
Is this? Look at it. Look how much words there are. This is all the
my
things
list
that
of all the
happened.
things that happened.
These are all
that
the
we're gonna
things that
cover.
happened. This is so scripted. It's here's the script. It's just in the shot.
No,
It's in
man,
the shot right here.
It's a prompt. It's to help stimulate
Yeah.
your imagination.
So,
Remember when we
what's
lived
it
next
like
to the
to
Greek
be
theater?
Trump's daughter? Yes, remember when we lived next to the Greek theater?
Like right next to the
Yes.
Greek theater.
I keep almost shooting the old man.
He keeps almost shooting the old man. Remember when
He-
he used to keep almost shooting
Yeah,
the
that's
old
right
man?
now.
Yes, so our first dorm was called, what was Nanad's room? I don't remember Nanad's room's number, but ours was
1836B.
1836A and his was 1836B.
Yep.
And we were across from one another.
I think so.
And we were in building 8D36A, yeah. And across from us was Wise 9, Wise Greek Theater. The rest of the world.
It was right there. So when the concerts were happening, it was really loud. It was fun. Remember the Turklings?
Remember the
outside
Turklings?
that same area?
I remember the Turklings.
They're not called Turklings.
Copyright and a nod bot.
What?
Did
I
you
made
did
the
you
joke.
coin that?
Yeah.
Okay, Nanad has claim on that because I definitely didn't. What if it was like who saw the Turklings? A lot of us did,
All of us saw the Turklings.
but like more than the three of us. Like I can't even remember his name right now. What's his name?
Samuel.
Kai and not
Jackson.
Kai. Jackson. Wasn't like Kai or Jackson there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, do you remember the time when we locked Jackson in your cabinet with duct
Yeah,
tape?
that was so much fun.
I don't think they were into
I have like coat hangers and like a toothbrush.
The toothbrush might be helpful.
tried the nail clipper. The nail clipper?
Dun dun
Yeah.
dun dun.
Boy, you're supposed to leave like 2 knives in there or something. I could-
Must try harder next time.
Yeah.
Jackson. He was.
Do you
like a-
remember that at all? I didn't remember that.
Remember when I hid in a
Is there-
box
there's
and
a video
scared
of
you
it?
guys?
That's
I
not
don't
what
do
happened
that.
all the time.
Well, I did it.
Yeah, was I scared? Did it
We're
work?
gonna. This
Yeah.
is actually like a real reminiscing session. I didn't expect this to be real. Remember when our first freshman physics professor, Ray Gun, shot a monkey with her monkey shooter?
Yeah, and all of the other physics things. Did you realize how many demos that class had?
It had
There
tons.
are so
This
many.
is like almost
I
a
have,
demo a day.
I have like 60 videos
Yeah.
of like all of her demos.
You like
There are
filmed
so
all
many.
her demos.
Yeah.
The liquid is less viscous. That's this slow. Try and look stop. It's a longitudinal standing wave, lots of gaps and get lots. That's about 8. So apparently, if we go subsonic, we get fun things. Whoa! That's what happened this morning. What gets compressed is the air inside the divers. So of course you're changing.
I didn't film the early ones, but I ended up filming every single one after.
Did you film Bordell's one time by time graph?
No, I didn't film her time by time graph.
We could recreate it though.
Yeah. Mike was in her class. He did one of the demos.
Whoa, we didn't like know who he was.
I knew who he was. You didn't. You never remembered. But
Yeah, but
Mike was there.
Yeah.
And he was there from like the very beginning.
yeah, that makes sense. This is what Bordell's graph looked like, by the way.
Time versus time. We didn't get the monkey thing to work toward the beginning of the semester when we first started.
Because remember, one of the first videos you have, it says, "Did it hit the monkey?" She asked because it didn't hit the screen.
Yeah, and like several times it hit the
Yeah.
screen. She was so happy when we finally got it to work.
Yeah.
And James Little, you know him? Demo man.
Yeah, that guy. That
He
was
was
his
there.
name. I didn't know his
was
name
there.
for a really long time.
So that was physics.
Yeah.
For
Just goes to show
freshman-
you that physics doesn't actually work because it just randomly didn't hit the monkey.
Though
then.
Bordell did successfully do some demos.
But my memory
One
is much
demo.
better
I
than
really
that.
I didn't record her. So the one
Are
that
you talking
I
about the
remember-
levitating one?
Yeah, the
Yeah,
levitating.
she definitely did that.
But she also had her mind-controlled helicopter thing. That didn't work at all.
You know, it's about the stories. It's what Sharp would say. Stories are greater than the sword.
Yep, they're greater than the sword.
And our story is that Bordell was terrible at all demos.
Oh, remember this particular demo? There was a man. He entered the room. He sat at the front of the class with a whip. And he got up and he whipped it, and she played Indiana Jones soundtrack, and then he just left.
He just left. It was so wonderful. Did he even say goodbye or thank you? He just like walked
He
away.
like waved at us and left.
He just left.
I don't know who he was.
I don't think he was a real person. I think he was like a host. This is very much conditioned by my current self.
Oh, there was a time when... Do you remember the demo where Gon made a train go around a giant bicycle wheel? I don't remember that at all.
No, I don't remember that at all right now. I guess we'll see
It happened. It happened.
I'll see it when the vlog is real.
Ninad was a pen?
Yeah, remember when Ninad was a pen?
I don't remember when I was a pen.
Well, you'll see.
I am a pen.
I have no idea what that means.
All right, I want to talk about...
Yeah, you never explained the other blackouts.
Yeah, so we talked about the first blackout,
Yeah.
but it kept happening. The second time, I don't really know what was going on.
He's filming us.
I have record of 3 blackouts. Or 3 not blackouts, but 3, like, everything exploding and the fire alarm going off.
Why? Why does this keep happening? This has happened so many times.
I think some of those were just fire drills. There used to be fire drills.
Oh, that's possible.
Because what I remember is the blackout happened like that night when we considered leaving until we were able to go back to our rooms.
The blackout, the first time.
The blackout. I think after that, I remember nothing happening. I remember just everything being normal, being really disappointed. I think the other things were probably fire drills. I don't remember any other like blackouts or big deal things like that happening.
I labeled all of the original demos that Gon did. Remember the time she made a fire extinguisher powered
Yeah.
vehicle?
No.
She sat on a
actually,
chair and
I
she
didn't remember that.
she had a fire extinguisher.
A horse?
This is not a vehicle. She just sat on a chair and had a...
I do remember that.
So we used to live in the dorms. So we used to have
Yeah.
a common room.
We did have a common room.
We did stuff in the common room.
Mm-hmm.
Are you recording?
I told you the pushing the car one.
What was
Are you recording us again?
No.
What's the pushing the car one?
Okay, so there's a woman. She's pushing her car down the street and she keeps pushing it until she reaches the front of a hotel. She looks at the name of the hotel and immediately knows she's bankrupt. How?
Because she's playing Monopoly.
Yes.
I figured that one out.
Okay.
I lost a spider in that common room.
We put a TV in there later on. Like, we dragged
Yeah,
the
I don't have
TV
footage
up.
of that, but I... Yeah.
No footage of the TV?
We had it. We found a gigantic
We can talk
TV.
about
It
things
was
there
an
isn't footage
old,
of.
gigantic TV.
It was a really big TV.
It was crazy.
It was analog.
Yeah.
It was
It was-
very heavy. We carried it up, what, to
On
the
the
third floor.
concrete floor, you could shock each other with it very
And it was there
easily.
because people didn't want it. It was trash.
Mhm.
But
It
we
was-
plugged it in and it worked.
It
We
worked.
watched Korra on that.
We did watch Coral.
Remember your balls?
Oh my god, Eric's balls are...
So there was the time when I juggled them.
Yeah. You juggled my
You told
balls.
me to do it with my eyes closed.
You juggled my balls with your eyes closed.
Yeah, that was fun. And then later, there was a time when we accidentally broke one, but there was a time when we purposefully cut one open.
I think
We cut one of your balls open.
Did we? Which of
And
those
green
things do you
goo
think
came
happened first?
Ready to pop this now?
Are you filming it still? I mean, already.
Yes.
Okay. Gather around. Wait, actually, this might explode.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead. It actually is that color.
Oh, it's gooey. What is it? Hey, it's look, it's just
Oh!
it's just you can move it. What is this?
Oh,
What?
that's cool.
Okay.
It might be a non.
It's I'm pretty sure it is. I can't.
You're just making it worse.
No, I need to keep it moving.
Oh God, I've never seen so much blood.
Ah!
I'm certain that we cut it open first because we were surprised by what was in it.
Okay.
Remember the time when we saw people playing Quidditch in Memorial Glade?
Oh.
There's nothing more to say about
but
that.
that's not very interesting.
Yes. Okay, this one's important. Remember the very first time we ever made an offering to the low one?
That was filmed?
That was filmed.
How do you know it's the first time?
Because it was weird. I think it was the first time. Maybe it wasn't, but...
We need to talk about first of all, we need to introduce the low one.
Okay.
We'll be seeing him tomorrow.
We will be seeing it.
You'll see that
That
in the
will
vlog
be
tomorrow.
will be a different vlog, I guess it will be.
It'll definitely be a different vlog.
Yeah, at this point.
This is the anniversary vlog.
This is the
That
anniversary
one.
vlog. So, at the dining commons in Foothill, there is a bunch of rotating
Oh,
trays.
hang on. I need to stop this and start again. Okay, go.
And one of those trays is lower than all the others. So that tray of all the rotating trays is the low one.
What I remember
Here's what you remember.
is that there was a cup
There's a
on the
cup.
staircase up to our room.
Yes!
It had been...
Yes!
It was like a...
It was
like
the cup from the
like
dining
a dessert
commons.
cup. And
Yeah.
it had been left there for many days.
Yep. It's just there. We saw it several days going up
And
and
we
down the
just
stairs.
we knew beforehand that there was a lower tray, and we're like,
Yeah.
we should put it on the lower one.
I don't know what I was doing with my hands. I was like, should I do this? Should I cross myself? I don't know. I just went like this.
And then we did it once,
Yeah.
and you did this weird bow thing, and you were confused about it. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's probably the first time. So
Then we
that was a
kept
weird,
doing
that was a dessert cup. Like an old
was a
dessert,
dessert
cup
cup,
in that
yeah.
video. That is definitely the first time, you're right.
And then we just kept doing it. We eventually, we called it the low one,
Yeah.
and we worshipped it.
I thought I was the one who started initially only putting things on the
You
logo.
may
Yeah, maybe
have.
that's probably what it was.
Yeah.
So I remember distinctly that
And we can put it on
each
the
of
low
us
one.
contributed something major to the formation of it. I think you did it first. He did it repeatedly, and I
Yeah.
called the low one. I think that's
Yeah.
how it came about.
Yeah, so
I'm
when
okay
you
with
told
that
that story
narrative.
before, you called it the lower one. I'm not sure we ever actually called it the lower one. I think that was just sort of distinguished that we didn't think of it as a name, like
Yeah.
a religious
Yeah.
name. But we eventually started interpreting the low one
Yeah.
as the low one, caps.
So from then on, we did it every single meal,
Every single
day.
meal, every single day until we left the dorm.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, here's the last time we ever did it.
Oh, God. I'm gonna cry.
It happened.
Don't, content ID.
Remember the wiggling balloons on Cal Day?
Wait, what are the
Yes!
wiggling balloons?
Yes,
Remember
I
the
do
wiggling-
remember the wiggling balloons on Cal Day.
You want to talk about them?
No, I
Okay.
only vaguely remember this. It's very strange. I don't know what they were or what they were, but I remember there being something wiggly with balloons.
Yeah, they were wiggly. It was windy and they were wiggly. It was
But
Cal
what,
Day
what,
and,
were they tall? Were there like a bunch of balloons together? You'll know what they are because you can see them.
they were all.
I was talking to the viewers. That was weird. Remember the first time we heard the
the Wednesday alarm.
alarm?
It was so weird.
It was
we
so
thought
weird.
it was Vogons or something.
I
That's
thought
what you
I
said. You
said the
that.
Vogon. Let's let the viewers listen to our words because we spoke.
What if it's an actual like air raid alarm and we're just like, hey, this is the alarm. It's so funny. And then we all die. That was weird. Yeah. It's gonna happen again? Oh. Looks like we're being invaded by Vogons. What's complete? I don't know. This is prospective Vogon Jelts. We are commissioning the building of a new hyperspace bypass, and unfortunately your planet is one of those scheduled for demolition. Don't bother bickering about it. The plans have been on file in Alpha Centauri for the past 50 years.
That's a strange thing to think about.
So
I think about Vogons all the time.
So this happened once, and we were very confused by it.
We were very weirded out, even though.
And over time-
even though,
Yeah.
important to note, when I was at Beacon Elementary and Middle School for 11 years of my life, that happened every Wednesday over there too. There was an alarm
the
every
first
Wednesday.
Wednesday of every
But
month, you mean?
it was just an alarm.
Why?
That's the difference. That's probably why this was so weird. It was just an alarm.
Every Wednesday, the first
Wednesday of every month. I
Okay,
think.
so it was the same.
I think it was the same. I'm not sure, but probably. But it was just a air raid siren sounding thing. There was no voice.
Did you hear what he said?
The test is complete.
Uh-huh.
It's still really freaky. So if we'd gotten up a little bit earlier, we would have heard the whole thing.
That's what was really weird about
Yeah.
this. I felt like, there's an alien spaceship overhead and it
Yeah.
was telling us.
The
that
weird
we
like
had-
telephony like
Yeah. The test is complete.
Yeah. So
You'll
we
hear it.
eventually started to realize what was going on. That it was every
No, it's the first Wednesday.
Oh. Yes. I think so.
the first Wednesday of every
Even though
month.
it was printed inside Evans.
Yeah,
And we
but-
only learned this recently.
Yeah.
You should get a picture of that for the vlog.
Yeah.
We go in there twice a week.
I'll get a video.
Yeah.
Next
Yeah.
when we go. If you
Yeah,
remind me,
we'll
I'll do
get
it
a
on-
series of pictures that make a video.
This is the future.
Remember when I got a gyroscope?
Yes.
Because I didn't understand
Gyroscopes.
I don't. You can't look at the next page yet.
Secrets.
So I got a gyroscope.
Chris got a gyroscope to learn about gyroscopes or just spinning. I don't remember what. We had a problem with gyroscopes in it or something?
Yeah, we were learning about precession and stuff, and we just it was confusing.
It was confusing.
So I got a gyroscope, and
So
it was
got a
fun.
gyroscope, yeah.
So here it is.
Yeah.
This was weird. Remember the tarantula?
Oh, I remember the tarantula very well.
Describe what happened. No, but no,
I wasn't
you don't
there
have to-
for what
no,
happened.
No, the first when we first saw the tarantula, it was just on the ground. You walked by it and you didn't say anything.
I'm gonna have to remember. I don't remember. I don't remember anything. I remember looking at it, but I don't remember. I saw it before anyone else. Ayande was about to step on it or something.
No, that was later.
Later?
He actually stepped
No,
on
I wasn't
it.
there for that.
Yeah.
Someone almost stepped on it or something.
We just have to be more careful when we walk. Don't want to tread on one.
It was probably one of us then.
Maybe it wasn't. I thought.
But you didn't. You
was
didn't say
Ayande not there?
We should
Look
make
at his body.
we should grow him to
He
be
looks like
6.
Shelob.
We should make him grow to
For
be
obvious reasons.
We should make him grow to be 6 feet long. Oh,
Bye.
like you can hear him move. We should make it grow.
I think he was actually.
Peaceful
I don't know.
creature.
No, but no one saw it yet. I feel like I have this memory of I saw it before anyone else did, and I feel like I don't remember.
Yeah, it's not that important.
Anyway, eventually,
Hi. I want one.
I must have stopped and gone back to her. Just
But it was
that seems
big.
like what I did. It was
The
a
video
tarantula.
I have does not do it justice.
Put your hand next to it
This
for
one's
size
named Timmy.
comparison.
Like that?
Show with your hands how big it was. It was not that big.
It was about the size of Eric's head.
It was not that big either. Yeah, it was about that big.
It was like this big.
Yeah, it was pretty big. There was also grasshopper, but whatever.
Also a grasshopper. There's gonna be like a 1 second clip of that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tarantula was great. Then it died. I wasn't there,
Unfortunately.
and here's what it was. Here's what it was. I felt really bad, like actually bad, because
'cause
I
you
felt
were-
like if I had been there, somehow I could have prevented it, which
Mhm.
probably isn't true, but I did feel that way. Anyway, remember when a nod was a pen?
I am a pen.
I do not. What the hell does
We
that
already
mean?
said that.
Yeah, but what? Oh, I'm reading a different one. I'm gonna be out of chronological order. Remember when there were like was it that band, the cow band, was in the Campanile?
It was just trumpets.
Just trumpets?
Yeah, playing from the top of the camp.
What trumpets then? Who was trumpets?
I mean, it must have been cow band trumpets,
Jim.
but I don't know why they were there, why they were doing it, but it was...
Oh, I was imagining like GYM because
No.
we thought about cow band and then that made more sense.
It was pretty cool.
It was really cool. No idea why it happened. No idea why it will happen again.
It hasn't happened again. Not that we know of.
Okay. Yeah. Sorry.
I
I
like
don't know.
the cow
I don't know
band.
when
There was that
happened.
time when they played at Pimentel for some reason. It was like a test or something, or they wanted to like pep them up. Right outside of Pimentel.
Yeah, they were
blasting.
like marching around.
Yeah, as we
and they were like
well,
murdering
no, they
people
were-
wearing red.
Not quite.
Remember how you used to wear red shirts, and whenever you did that, all the cow band members would converge upon your location simultaneously and just sort of like compress you into like a small pellet?
Yeah.
I remember that. Remember when I couldn't think of the word plateau, and I said patio and platoon?
I-
Yeah, but is it the cliff that you need to paraglide
I
off
think I'll
of?
meet
Like,
the
is
guy
it
and
off
get
the
the paraglide
patio?
now.
The patio. Is it off the
No.
platoon? The plateau. That's the word. I was trying to come up with the word plateau. Those clips will be in reverse order.
So we're almost done with freshman year. There was just
A millipede.
I have video of a
What?
millipede at Florida.
Oh, you don't have a video of the millipede here?
Yeah, I just have some video that.
Oh,
I'm
there's a
like-
video of a millipede in Florida.
Yeah.
Enjoy this millipede for a few seconds, viewers.
It's from Florida.
There's also pet gecko.
A pet gecko?
Yeah,
Who's
my
pet?
cousin or my
Oh.
aunt actually probably has a pet gecko.
Might.
But you need,
Aw.
He's got a big old drip on his eyeball.
Stay. No, stay.
oh yeah, tell a gecko to stay.
Don't let him get away, Jasmine. Aiden.
I don't want to tear it. Don't get bones wet.
It's cool.
Pet Gecko sounds like the name of a band.
And then we burned a
Yes.
Christmas tree. That was fun.
Thank you.
Oh, we did burn a Christmas tree.
Wait,
No. Is that right?
no, you didn't.
You burned a Christmas tree.
Yeah, well, in Florida, it was a wedding. They had tons of Christmas trees.
Didn't we? We burned a little bit. That's what I'm thinking of.
Mom, that's why we have a fake tree.
Yeah, you got that right.
Yeah, we did. So, well, sophomore year we had a Christmas tree. That was new. It
Branching
was a-
needle face.
Yeah, it was a tiny
Branching
Christmas
needle
tree.
face was a little tiny Christmas tree.
Before we move on, though, there's a little
Before
bit
we
more.
move on,
Remember Alex Filpenko? He
Yeah.
existed. He showed off his infrared camera.
That's
one time.
nice.
Yes. Is there video of that?
There is.
Your bodies are warm. Now, Ross there in the middle has glasses on. Here's plexiglass, which is opaque, at infrared wavelengths. All right? But it's transparent at optical wavelengths. Here is a bag, which is opaque at optical wavelengths. See, come on over here just for a second. I'm going to just paint on you a little bit here. Mustache or something, but anyway, it's seeing your thermal radiation, the radiation you emit as a result of the jiggly motions of the atoms and molecules in your body.
Awesome. There's also video of him, vertical video, as you will note, of him speaking while we are rotating on a telescope dome.
If anyone saw me, I would probably be not allowed to come up here anymore.
Yeah, I wasn't there for that. I don't remember.
That was at Lick Observatory.
Remember the time when we used a shade in 8D36A as a pinhole camera?
Wait, what if I go outside and climb on the tree? Will you see me?
Yes.
The blinds?
I don't. You know how they?
You mean
there's
like
a
the
solid,
curtain?
The curtain. It's not a curtain. It comes
It's the
down.
thing that comes. What, do you poke a hole in it? Was there already a hole in it?
No, it was like the edge. It was letting in a little bit of light, so it was a thin. It was a line.
Of
And
light.
we took some cardboard and we put it against it, and we moved it down and up so that it was a pinhole, and then it was a line. So
I
you
remember
could see,
that.
you could stretch.
Strangely, even though I wasn't involved, but I remember you guys doing this.
Yeah, because you were like, "Oh my god, what the hell are they doing?"
And then I ate you.
No,
I don't remember that. This is a weird thing. Remember your weird mouth thing?
Okay.
I don't
remember when there was a weird frog creature with my complexion and rough facial mouth that spoke with my voice.
Hi. Are you taking a video?
Yeah.
Why?
Because it's funny.
It's better not be on Facebook.
It won't be.
Okay. I don't have anything else to say.
Okay.
My mouth is upside down. La la la. Smiling and frowning.
Okay.
Goodbye.
I thought it resembled kind of like a whale, like a beluga whale.
The beluga whales are a thing.
Well, speaking of frogs, you said frog. Do you remember a time when there was a frog in
your mouth?
No, there was a frog in the weird, horrible pond.
There was a frog in there? There was a frog in there.
Yeah, it was really loud.
It was making a ton of noise, and we saw it.
Yeah, it was
hop
really
from
dark though. It
something
was
to
at
something.
nighttime.
Yeah, this video is not gonna be very good, but you can hear it.
So that's almost.
Oh, Mentos and Coke.
Yeah, at the very end of freshman year,
that
the
was
last day,
so-
the day that before we had to leave to go home.
Yeah.
We wanted to do the Mentos and Coke experiment.
We did. We very much did.
So we started out in the
dorm? In the dorm
in the
room.
dorm area, right next to the fence that's right next to the Greek Theater. We tried it. We kept failing, and then the
RE told us to leave because it was still technically finals week, and it was late at night, so he didn't.
They got mad at us. So we went all the way down to campus.
Do you want to test how fast they go by pouring them into your hand?
We went all the way down to the gross pond you were just talking about.
Yeah, the same gross pond.
That's Hearst Mining Circle. is what
Hearst
that's
Mining
called.
Circle, yeah. And we tried it again.
Oh, that's really anticlimactic.
And we were disappointed.
I'm disappointed.
Never worked. How many times did we do it?
We tried.
How many times can
we
you
tried
do
it, and it just kind of it wasn't very good.
What did we do wrong? We should do it again.
So that was year one.
That is year one.
And some of year two that we talked about.
Wait, what about the fire trail? Was that year one or year two?
Oh,
that was year one.
I forgot. Yeah, Jackson and Kai were there.
Jackson and Kai were there. And we were there.
That was Eric.
And there's like a video of me sitting down for some reason. I can't remember why I was sitting down.
Yeah. That was fun. We got lost.
And we did a really good panorama where we were all in the picture even though...
this one we went for.
Yeah, you want to say how we did it?
The hike?
Because that's fun. Yeah,
The
hike's
hike.
fun.
That was
The hike
so
on the fire
fun.
trail.
So the way that we
Christine
did it.
wasn't there.
No.
Christine,
but she helped us
she'll be
because
there.
we got lost.
Because we got lost.
She'll
But
be there at
getting
some
lost was the
point.
best part.
Oh, we got so lost! I forgot!
Yeah. We got very.
We ended up at Lawrence Hall Science, didn't we?
Yeah. We
We
went
did.
the entire place.
And we were in the woods. We were like in
grass. We
There
were
was no
we were
path.
way off the trail. Like
Yeah.
we ended up somewhere like where there was barely any
like,
signal.
if we were going to continue going down, we would have had to roll through grass.
Yes.
There was no way to walk down at that point.
Yeah. The way we took the picture, which is really cool, was several of us like lined up here in front of the camera, and the panorama started going this way. So
one person held the camera.
Yeah, one person held the
and
camera.
the
rest-
other, like 5 or 6 of us,
Were in a
So
line.
very, very
were
still.
in a line. Yeah.
Mhm.
Then
And-
when the camera passed by the first
So it was
person,
so say I'm holding the camera.
Yeah.
I start the panorama. I pass by Eric. Once I go,
Once I'm
past
not in
him,
the frame,
then
Eric
Eric
I
runs
ran
around
over,
and then
grabbed it, and we tried to
grabs
keep it as still as
Eric,
possible.
You come over here.
Oh yeah, we can do it.
I started like this. Went around. Panorama. Then
I'm out of frame. Tell me
Eric
when I'm out of
got
frame. You like told you mentioned it because
you
we
could
could
see
talk.
it in the mirror though. So then the camera kept panning,
Oh yeah.
and then it was just me.
Yeah.
That's how it happened.
You could even make a panorama out of that video, but it'd probably be really hard.
Yeah, that's not worthwhile.
Most things aren't worthwhile.
All right, so after AD36A, we moved to the long room.
1A
33 in La Loma Foothill.
Now we are in Loma instead of Hillside.
Yeah, this
The
is
other place was in
sophomore year now.
Hillside.
In the summer before that happened, I tried to build a human-powered airplane. It happened.
This
I
is
just
video
have
of
video of that. So
human-powered airplane, go.
Here's some stuff.
Hooked. 3, 2, 1. Station 30.
Station 26, 75.75.
John, start pulling back.
Also,
So
when I was
this
at
is
home,
the- this
when I
is-
was at home, there was this thing. We were remodeling our bathroom, so we tore it down because you have to do that first. We put it all in a big bag, and there's this company called Bagster.
Bagster.
Yeah, and it brings this truck with a huge arm.
Whoa.
And it pulls it up and it drops it in and it drives away with your bag.
Sounds like a garbage truck.
But it's crazy.
Oh, okay. I have not
You'll
seen
see.
it.
It's a crazy garbage truck.
Yeah, it's cool. It's Bagster.
Bagster.
Also in the summer, my dad and I tried to sell a mirror from that same bathroom.
Oh, the mirror!
Yep, it broke instead.
There's no video of this though, is there?
There is some video of me breaking part of it after because we had to dispose of it.
Okay.
But yeah, we tried to sell a mirror on Craigslist. The
Yeah,
buyer came, and as we were transporting it, we learned that when transporting a mirror, you should hold it vertically and not horizontally because gravity wins. Near the beginning of the year?
We saw Randall Monroe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nanad asked him a question.
Yeah,
What was the
you
question?
asked him a
I
very
asked
good
him
question. So wait,
the question
go
which
context.
I like to ask lots of people. If you could take a class from anyone, the class could be about anything, and anyone could teach you the class.
Who and what?
Who would teach you what? So, like for example, Albert Einstein could teach you physics, or Louis Pasteur could teach you how to make paper airplanes. Like, it could be literally anything. And so I asked Randall Monroe that question, and he said that he would want ancient Sumerians to teach him.
Yeah, here's a clip.
Sumeria to find out what they called everything and what, some piece of history that's totally lost. Or, what.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We filmed him doing this? That's cool.
I kind of surreptitiously got it out.
Oh,
while
you're
it
so
was happening.
surreptitious.
Whatever.
That's why you're called Surreptitious Slim.
Surreptitious
Gangster without a
Slim.
name.
I have written down here, red eyes, green balloon. What does that make you think of?
Did we
it's
draw
it's
red eyes on
No,
a
it's
green
not very
balloon?
accurate to say red eyes, though. It's a thing that was red and it has eyes on it.
Yeah, the red eyes.
Two-
Now I know what it is.
two-
I can't describe it. You just look at it. That's what it is right there.
Yeah.
It's I put it on the balloon and yeah.
Yeah, and
it
it's
looks like that.
deflating. You're watching it right now.
It's weird.
Yeah.
It's real weird.
It was-
I still have those eyes somewhere.
Yeah. You remember when termites took over the world? Yeah?
Flying.
What was that?
Flying.
We just saw a lot of creatures that we didn't know what they were yet.
We eventually found out they were termites. They looked like ants. So termites don't always look as much like ants, but these ones are black, and they're basically ants that are a little bit bigger, and they have long abdomens. I don't know if you can see this in any of the footage.
Their abdomens are very long. They could be termites. You know what? They look more like termites.
I learned about these later on, I think, that with a whole bunch of them a different time. I guess that every year they kind of do this sort of thing. They showed a bunch in my house at home, and my parents called Exterminator, and he was like, oh, these are subterranean termites. They live around this region, and they're completely harmless. They don't eat wood. They don't really do anything. So he said I could get rid of them, but there's no real point in doing so. So they didn't. And that's what we saw, I believe. A lot of them have wings, and they actually...
So yeah, they have lots of wings. They were like on us, probably.
They're in my hair.
But most of them were just on the ground, crawling around. They just came up from
the surface,
seasonal
something. I mean, yeah, we could look it up. I never really.
Yeah, there were lots of
remember if we ever
creatures
looked
this
up
year.
all the way.
We saw remember the red dragonfly.
The red dragonfly. Yep, and
his little head moved around a little bit.
Look, can you see what I'm seeing? His abdomen?
Yeah, it's like bobbing up and down slowly.
It was also moving in and out. It's expanding and contracting really slowly. Because you know how they breathe through the holes in the sides of the abdomens.
Yeah.
So I guess it's breathing.
Oh, we took a lot of time lapses.
Yeah, we discovered because before we lived in the hillside. So the way it works is that La Loma is on the other side of the street.
We had been on the bridge before, but we never considered taking time lapses on the bridge.
But when we lived in La Loma, we had to cross the bridge
all
every
the time
day, many
to
times
go see the low one.
Yeah, to go see the low one. So I ended up taking lots of time lapses, and this is before I learned how to lock the lighting.
Yes.
Lock the
and they were
exposure.
kind of annoying.
Yeah, but
in their appearance.
Here's maybe a couple of them.
I have some too,
right here.
but this is probably Chris's.
Yeah, there you go.
Remember when we filmed ourselves doing a bunch of weird things in terrible lighting?
You want to say anything about them?
No. Well, okay, fine, I will. Those were supposed to be slow motion videos. That's why the frame rate is all weird. They were slow motion videos. I don't know if Chris can slow them down or anything, but
I'm just gonna keep them at
regular speed. Keep them at regular speed
because it's weird.
Because it's even weirder.
Yeah.
Fortunately, we can ignore these upset face differences.
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm sitting here. You're recording me. Am I done?
Probably watching him right now.
Chris,
I think
vibrating his lips in slow motion was amazing.
Maybe I'll put that one in. I'll put that one in slow motion.
But it's also completely bizarre in fast motion.
So sophomore year, we were
looking weird in the big exploratorium mirror when you were at the exploratorium. Bam. Sorry, you're putting that clip in.
Yeah, that's happening right now.
Okay.
It's it's weird, but whatever. Well, we also did other stuff at the Exploratorium that year. That was when I went for the first time, I think.
Yeah, you were with like your dad, I think.
Yeah, but we also had we took a class called Berkeley Connect.
We did take a class twice.
Twice.
Was that all sophomore year?
I think they were both sophomore year. We went to the Exploratorium with them once. We saw the ice thing in the polarized light. Remember that? That was cool.
That blue, it's not actually blue. You can't even see it when you don't do this. Can't see anything.
So.
It's all just.
Oh my god, and they're meeting. It goes so fast. It goes way faster than I thought.
They grow up
That
so
is
fast.
way cool.
Oh my gosh.
It's awesome.
That's so interesting. Like,
yes.
You remember that?
Yes. That was very cool. I have footage of that.
Leo was there. I hear his voice in the recording.
Do we have any? Are there any snowflake areas?
Polarization's weird.
Yeah.
We have other stuff. Like in our H7C lab, we put our cameras in a polarizer.
Yeah.
And we looked at the shadows as they changed, as the reflections changed.
That was really cool. And there's some video of just looking at our phone screens and stuff too.
Yeah, we looked through the polarizer at a phone screen. It's all rainbow.
Yeah.
I still don't quite know why that is. Do you know?
What is this?
It's weird because the scale of it stays the same no matter how close or
Yeah, it is
close
weird.
you are to
I
it.
don't know everything, but I might at some point.
We did lots of stuff in H7C. We played with lasers once.
Yeah.
I don't have footage of this, but it's the same experiment.
Yeah. Whose experiment was that?
And I don't remember what we were determining. I think it was like a speed of light thing. Maybe?
Yeah, red rings. Murder.
Same experiment as at the Exploratorium.
Wait, the Exploratorium? Which experiment is this? I don't remember.
I don't remember exactly what it was. Anyway, that
this video
happened though. That happened. Early this year, there was also a partial solar eclipse. We looked at the shadows. That was cool.
Yes.
Because when it's partial, the sun's whatever. But the shadows, those are the coolest because they're all crescent shaped.
Yeah. And it makes everything look super weird. Because, like, in trees, I don't know if you probably see it in the video, yeah.
Yeah, all the gaps between the leaves act as pinhole cameras. Okay, Nanad, we went to your house.
And we went to downtown Los Altos. We walked around, and it was Sunday, and it was a bit rainy, and everything was closed, and it was sad.
But we saw on the ground
a used condom.
Here it is. Same, but faster.
Used condom.
Okay, so this is the most important thing that happened. This would have been a
dramatic
vlog.
music. Dramatic silence.
Remember the time when Nanad thought that I was going to show him a spider on my phone?
Because you had done that multiple times before.
I had done it multiple times before.
In that same couple minutes.
So he was very... Well, first of all, Nanad is terrified of spiders.
Yeah.
I am also terrified of spiders.
I don't know how much the viewers are expected to know. yeah, they're arachnophobic.
So it was reasonable for him to not want to look at my screen or hold my phone.
Do you have the picture of a spider, by the way? Oh, it's mine. Didn't I text it to you when you showed it to Nanad? Is that
Probably.
what it was?
Yeah, that's what it was.
Because I wasn't there, yeah.
So you had photoshopped an image of my face.
That was before Photoshop. I actually did that in, before I used Photoshop much. I did that in Apple's, just like edit the picture.
So you made my face very
bright
orange. So
I just increased like the contrast like crazy.
Here's that.
I don't even know if you need to explain me making his face bright orange. It's a picture of your face bright orange. What more you want?
No, I don't want to see it.
Oh God, no! Take it away. Oh my God! No! I refuse to hold it. I refuse to hold it. No!
Just take it.
No!
Just take it.
No!
Just take it.
No! Just turn it around.
Just do it.
Just
take
turn
it.
it
Take
around.
it. Take it. Take it.
I don't want it.
Oh yeah, remember when Nanad said enormous?
Enormous.
Yeah, that's close enough. Remember when Nanad died? I don't, actually. I have no idea what that means. Remember when we messed with oscilloscopes for a while?
Well, first, when we were in H7C,
with Adrian,
we didn't really know how oscilloscopes work. We hadn't used them that much.
Oh, I gotta mention this. That thing on the floor.
This is the sound that's recording.
This is Look Around You, which is a good show. You know, all this stuff is supposed to look like it's pretty old.
Yeah.
And there was like, oh, look how old this equipment is. And it was an oscilloscope, and it looked just like the oscilloscopes we used.
There were some cool H7C Labs.
Yeah.
We looked at spectral lines with a cool, yeah?
Spectral lines, and there wasn't, I don't know if you have video, you probably do, of the coily thing.
Yeah, the electron beam that was...
Yeah, the electron beam,
it's
that's
all
what
green.
it was.
I couldn't find video of that. I have pictures of it, so maybe I'll just put pictures.
No, it was cool. It would have been cooler in that video. Yeah, there were a lot of cool H7C labs. Way cooler than any of the H7 labs.
Actually, that might have been a 7B lab, because it's electromagnetism.
It was a 7B lab, I remember now. Yes, that was a 7B lab. Okay, there was a good 7B lab, there was that one.
We can talk about branching needle face now.
Oh, the bugs in your grandfather's rice! Is that what we're going to talk about?
Yeah.
What do you want to talk about first? Branching needle face or bugs in rice? Viewers, vote in the comments below, even though we're about to do it right now.
So, the bugs.
This is a video of this. Oh, God.
Actually,
that's
no,
how I've
no,
seen
no.
it.
Actually, first,
branching
in
needle face.
chronological order, branching needle face makes sense.
Branching needle face was first.
So
Okay.
we had a Christmas tree.
Yeah, I got it. I
Yeah,
had a Christmas tree lot, and I brought it, and I put lights on it. And here's the lights being really weird in slow motion because there was like a frame rate phase thing going on.
Wow, that is amazing. Oh, wait, what? Did you... Whoa! Like they're all turning on or something. I don't know what's going on. I think it's adjusting to the light.
Anyway, that was really cool.
So then winter break happened. I went home. I don't know why, but I found my grandfather's rice had bugs in it. I don't really know how to explain
The context of this?
There were just... Our cabinet was...
You can just see the fact that your grandfather's rice has bugs in it.
Yeah, so I had
what, your grandfather has rice. I think that's the beginning here, right? He has just like, what, a bag? What is it?
It's
a shelf?
It's a plastic container
A
filled
plastic
with
container.
rice.
This is his
And-
rice? Is there any more context to it than that?
No, like we have rice, he has rice. You know,
Why does he have
just
his own rice? Why doesn't he use your
Oh, it's 'cause
rice?
it is our rice, but it's not. We don't eat rice.
Oh.
He eats rice.
Why don't you eat rice?
Do you eat rice?
Depends, sometimes. Depends on what my dad makes.
Regardless,
Sometimes he makes stir-fry things.
ate rice more often than we ate rice, so
And
I call
this
it
was
his
sort of
rice.
his rice. Okay.
It was his rice.
Cut that out. That's boring and lame.
I found... Well, there's a lot of footage I could just play. Whatever.
Okay, yeah, don't cut it out then for footage background. Or I can sing a song and we can do that for some of that.
You want to sing a song?
Sure. It's going to be written by John Cage, though. Lol.
So we got bugs. Two types of bugs. There are these tiny black ones.
I like
and
this better than the fidget cube, sorry.
and the slightly larger beige colored bugs. I don't know, I found like lots of poop from the bugs in the cabinet next to the rice box, but in the rice there were just tiny bugs walking around. I don't know where they came from. I don't know what type of bugs they are.
Rice bugs.
But I got a magnifying glass and I put my phone above it looking down on them.
Yeah.
So one of the pieces of footage I have is it's a note card with lines on it for
Wow.
scale. I think they're a centimeter. Oh my gosh, I'm going to run out of battery. Okay, for the sake of time, I've switched to the iPhone. It is nowhere near as good footage, but the battery necessitates. Remember military helicopters?
Yeah. I do remember the military.
Do you remember what was going on?
Those are not normal helicopters.
I don't think we ever knew what was going on.
It was weird.
I don't think we ever knew.
There
I
were
think we just saw them.
two helicopters with double blades and
Yeah.
one with a normal blade.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I don't know.
Yeah, video.
There was a time also, I saw this guy fly a helicopter, toy helicopter, you know, the
Yeah.
remote control helicopter upside down.
No.
Have you ever seen that?
No, I don't think so.
So another thing we started doing sophomore year was sad tofu.
That's right. That's right, we did that sophomore year.
I want you to post those on your channel.
Yes, you do.
You want to explain them?
No.
Okay. Remember when we planned to see and successfully saw the International Space Station?
Yes.
Like we looked up the times, we went over to building whatever. Well, you can see there's a little dot.
You can
It's
see it in the
white.
video? Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was really bright. It's a little dot going from left to right across the, well, not across the screen.
Yeah.
A pointless video. And you can't even tell that's moving since I'm following it and it's just black all around it.
I don't know how many times I've seen it. Probably like 4.
I don't remember, did I already mention this? Your computer was glitchy?
Yeah, your computer was glitchy. No, you have that laugh in your video. Hi. I'm the one with the annoying laugh in God's video. And Kristen's video.
Yeah.
they glitched, but they all have.
Oh, the weird bike.
Yeah. You want to explain the weird bike?
Yeah,
So freshman year, I took a picture of it.
Yeah.
But you found out what it was.
I mean, I'm kind of hazy on what exactly it was now, but it was like a project that he'd been working on. I don't think he was a professor. I think he was a PhD student.
Oh.
And he was working on like this weird bike that he just kind of like rode around on, like it just stuck between his legs.
Yeah.
And he just like moved around. It wasn't exactly a Segway though. Like it looked like a sci-fi thing.
Yeah. So Nanad and I were walking somewhere. We saw it. So I quickly whipped out my phone, and here it is.
Yeah, that happened. Remember when you solved that puzzle? You were very happy.
But yeah.
Yeah, no, it was weird. It was crazy. I was crazy. I mean, another thing that happened that year was a big deal for us because every day at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 every day, we say woo.
Woo! We say woo.
And Super Pi Day happened.
Woo! That was fast. Wow, that was great. But things were times. Remember when I did this?
Hi, my name is Chris. I'm 24 years old.
And
I like long beaches at the walk.
Okay, I'm gonna switch back to the other camera now. We're back with
the
good quality video. Here we go.
Okay,
that's so ironic. It's not ironic, it's
in
just
the
wrong.
interest of something else.
Yeah. Okay, so Nanad's doing that. We took Physics 111 with Joel Fagins, but sophomore year, I saw him wearing a
ski mask.
No,
Robbing the
bicycle
salon.
shirt.
A bicycle shirt.
And he
'cause
had
that's
a bike.
thing.
He had a bike with.
Wait, weren't you there?
I mean, we had the bike thing with him.
Yeah,
so
that's
the man
it.
was there.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we went to it was Cal Day. There was an event about how bikes work and how it has nothing to do with angular momentum or something. And so me and Chris went to the event.
This started out life as a normal cheap bicycle, and all we did was to move the front wheel forward. You'll find that it's almost unrideable. You can ride it in a straight line, but taking it around a turn is next to impossible.
I already knew who Fagins was because he had subbed for my class a few times.
Yeah.
But it was really weird.
I'd like to end this lecture.
That was the first time I ever saw Fagins, and
your impressions were correct.
He's
a wonderful man.
Also, that year there was
Butterfly.
It was a very nice
Butterfly.
picture I got, and
Yep.
here's a slow motion video.
Whoa.
Butterfly flew away. Whatever.
So slow.
I also saw a tiny bird. Remember
Whoa.
that?
So slow. I don't know what's wrong with this.
No, it's just a tiny bird. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
baby.
very tiny,
It was-
though.
I liked it. It was cute. It was nice.
I like how it has bilateral symmetry. I know how to pronounce that word.
You do the rest
Remember
of
when
yours.
we defrosted the plane? No, we didn't do that. Remember when I was in a plane that was being defrosted?
It looks cool.
It was cool. I watched it the entire time. I enjoyed it heavily. I got snowed on, actually, because we had to walk between planes outside. That was in Germany.
So, after sophomore year,
we needed to live.
Yeah,
somewhere.
We needed to keep living. So we looked for apartments.
We did. And this apartment that we are currently in was not the first one we looked at. In fact, it was the last one we looked at, which kind of makes sense.
Yes.
There
was an apartment
There was another
that
one.
never was.
There's like a couple of seconds of that apartment that never was. Well, it technically still is, it just never was ours. I do believe that it exists.
Okay, Fish.
Fish looked at me. I don't know what it was thinking. Don't want to know what it was thinking, but it gave me a really fishy look. Oh yeah, and then we went to I went to the middle of nowhere, Twin Lake, with my dad and brother and uncle for I guess the last time since he's now in a foreign Mongolia. And I took a time lapse there.
Yeah, I like
back
time
before I
lapses.
learned how to do the turn off the correcting of lighting correcting thing.
Lock the exposure.
I forgot. Yes.
Yeah.
I forgot. I didn't know yet how to lock the exposure, which in retrospect was so simple. But anyway, there's a time lapse of that.
Yeah. So summer happened. Oh, I saw Trudy, the smelly flower.
Yeah, you did see
It
Trudy's
bloomed
smelly flower
for a
that
brief
summer.
amount of time, and there's a guy who was there explaining stuff about Trudy.
It's a hermaphrodite, but it can't inbreed self-fertilize. A lot of plants, if you have one flower, they can make seeds because their pollen sticks on the female because they're both open at the same time. So imagine this. We think it probably takes, we don't know, maybe 20 or 30 years for a plant in the jungle, a natural plant, to bloom. Let's say we'll give it the benefit of the doubt, and it's 20 years. You wait 20 years to reproduce, and you've got one night to make seeds, and one night to make seeds with another lady. It's a pretty difficult gamble this thing is doing. We don't want to pollinate it for two reasons. When you pollinate it, it collapses faster. It's like it's done doing its job. And also, it can weaken the plant after it's so much work. It's like having kids. They exhaust you, right? So we didn't want to tie Trudy on. Yes, sweetie.
And I have like all these images of that on my computer, and I can't remember why I wanted them. I wanted him to dance.
There was a time when I didn't have this recorder. A helicopter flew over once, and I wanted a helicopter sound because I'm going to use it in factory. I had to record it with my laptop and my big microphones outside. Remember my really straight banana? I had several over the course of
the straight
the time.
banana was immaculate.
Yeah. It was right here on this table. It was a very nice banana. Since we've been living at this new place, our Lower Blankenship residence, we've seen lots of deer.
So many deer.
So many deer.
So many deer.
Some of them...
And bugs? Is this bug time?
Sure.
Yeah, this is also bug time. This is deer time and bug time.
So we got deer and bugs, but...
Deer and bugs. And squirrels.
Squirrels,
but
I probably won't put them in. But there's this
squirrels.
one deer, this male deer.
The male deer.
Such nice antlers.
With the furry ones?
Yeah.
Because he was like young, so they hadn't like, I don't know, come
so
out
graceful.
of his skin.
He was so
like,
graceful.
I don't know how deer work.
He stuck his tongue out at me once.
Oh, that was awesome.
Yeah. We also got like jumping spider. It was really tiny.
A lot of jumping spiders.
On a handrail.
Did you get it to jump? I got a lot of video, but I didn't
I think I got it to
jumping.
jump. It looked at me a lot. It kept moving around, back and forth. I think it
was
pooped.
friendly.
It pooped at one point. I don't know if I have that, but it did poop. We also, since moving here, toward the beginning, we had a spider living right outside of our kitchen window.
Yes,
Named
his
it
name
Jeremiah.
was Jeremiah.
Yep, here he is right now. He's climbing. It's it's quite dark.
Who was named Wanston?
Wanston.
That's recent, but who was named Wanston?
I think Wanston was a spider that lived near the garage, up high.
That was Wanston, yeah.
Yeah.
She's probably dead by now.
We had other pets. Rebecca was not a pet. Nanad has a relationship with a shark.
Undulations.
Yeah.
Named Rebecca.
Yeah, Rebecca the shark.
My kind of shark.
She died. That's it. She's dead now. But she once lived.
Yeah, we
and
had
flew.
such good times.
She flew with her tail.
Sometimes she flew into the ceiling.
Yes, sometimes she flew into the floor. Sometimes she flew into the wall. I don't know if there's video of all this, but maybe there is, so you can cut out what didn't happen.
But she flew, she was a shark, she lived a great life.
But she's like a real shark. If she doesn't stop swimming, she dies.
Yeah, that's debatable. Anyway, there was also, I don't know if there's any video of this, but there was another resident of our hallowed halls for a while. That was sophomore year, really, but Twiggy, he existed. I just want to put him in the vlog.
Yeah.
He's not in the vlog.
I'm gonna have to switch again. So, back to bad footage.
I think his charred corpse is in my garage somewhere. Or it's probably been thrown away by now.
I have a piece of him.
You do have a piece of him. I'm sad. Sorry. Okay.
Since then, we have Figgy, but he is now a Twiggy again.
Figgy died, but that's unrelated.
Yeah.
Figgy was not murdered. Figgy murdered Twiggy, though. That's implied, at least, in the tale.
Remember when Philip visited and Christina and Nod bobbed back and forth on the couch?
There is a video of that.
Yeah, there is a video.
That would not be something we mentioned if we did not film that for God knows what reason.
Yeah.
Yes, there is a video of that.
Do you remember my steaming frozen grape?
Yeah, that was weird. It was steamed.
Yeah, well, it was little particles of water were coming off of it, and the lighting was really nice.
Yeah.
So I filmed it.
Oh yeah, that's how frozen things work. And remember when we tried to make cactus? I was at a like a Whole Food, not Whole. I keep saying Whole Foods. It was Whole Foods type of store. I was at like a marketplace type store, and they had in the produce section nopales, or just like the little leaves of cacti. And I was like, oh, at this Mexican restaurant, they make a thing with cactus in it, and it's really good. Of course, the reason why that's really good is because of everything else, and not the cactus. But I was like, let's eat the cactus, and I bought it for like, I don't know, like $5.
So what you're watching right now is we're boiling
We're
the
boiling.
cactus.
We cut it up in little strips. We cut off all the little knobbly parts where they took the spines out, and we just cut it in tiny strips, and we started boiling it. And we boiled the hell out of it, and we ate it.
And it was not good.
It was not good, no.
We also ate it with some weird salsa.
Yeah.
It was this green stuff.
Yeah.
That I can't really eat anymore because of the
It was
cactus.
very sour.
Altogether, it just was an unpleasant experience.
It wasn't good. No, it was bad.
So in contrast to our physics labs of the lower division physics.
So in the interest of time, we will talk about 111 minimally.
We took a class called 111.
Yes, we did. We took class 111A and then 111B the next semester.
So 111A, we didn't understand anything.
Yeah.
Oscilloscopes doing weird stuff sometimes. Circuits, there are lots of circuits.
Yeah, I mean, at least from my experience, taking 111 was sort of like walking through a maze while blindfolded. blindfolded and sort of like stumbling out of it and being given an A for some reason.
It does things.
Because everyone else in the maze was
I got an
also
A plus.
You got an A plus. I don't know
Why?
I think I just got an A, but I think I got an A plus.
Hey, it got similar.
There was a time when you got a
think
6 out of 5 for no reason.
Ah, there's no video of that, but that was great. That was really great. So what happened, if you want me to tell the story, all the things were out of 5, right? I was looking at it, I was like, oh, 4 out of 5, 5 out of 5. I was like, whoa, someone got a 6 out of 5. Like, that's weird. What the hell? And then I was looking for mine at the same time, so that was mine. I took it, and it turned out to be mine. And then I bragged about that for a while as Chris recoiled from the shock of continuing to be in 111. And then later on, or maybe at the same time, I don't know, but later on I saw there was an announcement made by a nice GSI who now reminds me of Billy from Westworld, which is kind of weird. No, Will? No. Which one's Will?
Dylan. It was
Yeah,
Dylan.
the one who's
It was
white
Dylan.
and blonde.
It was Dylan.
They look not that similar, but in my head I'm just thinking of Billy now.
Anyway,
just show clips of Billy if you can.
So how does this work? Is there a orientation?
What was that? Why did I bring this up? He posted something on B courses that said, by the way, you can have gotten more than 5 on this particular assignment, which is just the most bizarre thing ever. So my personal theory is that to assign grades, the GSIs would roll a 6-sided die, because you can't get a 5-sided die. And he just rolled it. It was like, okay, 1, 3, 4, 2, 5, 1, 4, 6. Crap, there's no 6 out of 5. He's like, oh, I could roll it again. Screw it. And he just wrote a 6. I believe that, while probably not true, summarizes 111.
Though it wasn't all awful. I mean, it was basically all awful, but there was a time we levitated a ball bearing, which was cool, and it worked.
Yeah, the stuff you're going to see probably looks pretty cool. So it's going to seem kind of weird the way we're complaining about it.
We levitated this ball bearing.
Yeah.
With it was like a PID type thing.
Wait.
Control systems.
Why did we levitate a ball bearing in 111A?
Because we're doing like circuits. I don't know. I don't remember.
How did we levitate it? With what?
It was some sort of control something
going
on.
Oh, yes.
PID controls.
We did do that.
I know those.
Yeah,
that's right. Anyway,
we took 111.
111B.
No, wait. First, the end of a 111A.
Yes,
project.
the train.
You made use of these PID controls.
Do you want to tell the story about the train?
You can tell the story of the train.
So here's what happened.
First, I'll get out the other camera.
Again, here's what happened. I feel like I'm bad-mouthing Phagens specifically in this vlog, but that's fine.
He was great.
He was great. Phagens was he great? He's good.
we liked him a lot.
I like Phagens. The class wasn't
Phagens
good. Phagens didn't care. I'm just going to put it out there. Phagens didn't care. He's a fine person, but he didn't care at all, and he didn't make the class any better. But he's fine. He's much better than the dead professor.
Summer Davis of 111B, which we'll get to.
Yeah, anyway. Phagens was like, oh, no one's done this yet. I would like to see this done if you put a rod on a train. I believe that's the way he said it. Put a rod on the train and have the train correct for the weight of the rod.
So the train balances
the rod is how you call that word. So he said that, and you were like, we should totally do that. And
yeah,
I was like,
it sounds
I have
cool.
no ideas. Sure, yeah, that sounds cool. And then we talked to him. He's like, we're going to do this. He's like, okay, here's some... He gave us lots of great information. And he told us to go... Really, actually, I can't really blame Phagens for this. Phagens told us all the right things. Phagens told us to go to the remote control store. Here's where it went wrong. The entire time, Phagens said train.
Yeah.
So we went to the correct store. But we went to get a train. They don't have trains. They have remote-controlled cars, which is what we should have used, and it's what a group
Somebody else did it. I don't have footage of it, but somebody else
did do it with a remote-controlled car and worked really well.
Yeah, here's that. It works so much better.
You have
than
footage
ours
of
did.
that?
Yeah, I have footage of
Okay,
that.
there
Somebody's
you
messing it up with a piece of paper, but before that, it works super well.
It is not paper-proof. Anyway, yeah, but we went there, blinded by the wisdom of Phagens.
We wanted a train.
Yeah, we wanted a train, because he said train.
They didn't have trains,
so we left. And it was really far away. That was on college, way down there.
Yeah, but we got a train.
All the way back, we went to the train store, which is closer. It's over by Pedro's Cafe. Yeah, we got a train, and that was a bad idea. And here's some video of it.
Expensive.
It was very expensive.
It required a track.
It required a track.
Train. And it was really heavy, and we had to
really
build a whole setup.
And there's friction problems with the track that wasn't...
So ours really did not work.
It never worked. It worked kind of.
And you've been seeing video of it, so you see it doesn't work.
I think we got like a B on it, but we still got like an A.
Yeah, I got an A plus.
You got an A plus.
It didn't matter. Yeah, that was that.
That happened. So now we're transitioning to 111B. Next semester, our professor was now dead. We had a dead professor instead of a living professor, which was a step down.
This means that we watched videos of our professor.
Who died in like 2009 or something like that. Yeah, Sumner Davis died a while before the class. And he taught us everything we needed to know. No.
We need to know more.
We need to know a lot more than what it does.
We did not understand 111B. We looked at oscilloscopes a lot. Again.
Wait. I want to make that more parallel. You said we did not understand 111A. We really didn't understand 111B. It was worse. It was a lot worse.
Before we get to the bad stuff, the really cool stuff that worked
things
super
happened.
well was the Brownie motion.
Yeah, that went really well,
onions and
except for the
stuff.
computer problems. Yeah, that went really well.
So there's lots of nice looking footage of.
And we solved the computer problems. We fixed it. It worked.
Yeah, of motor proteins moving around, particles and stuff, vesicles throughout the cell. It's very nice.
Yeah. And the Spectrum whatever lab, that went well. I mean, no, there was some hairy stuff with that lab actually, but it was still cool. And there's video of that.
Let's talk about the quantum.
So the quantum interference lab basically was a huge mess. It didn't work. I don't know what the deal is. I'm not just going to tell the story though because I think it's representative of what was wrong, at least with 111B and 111A to some extent. You can back me up with the details here. I've kind of forgotten, but there was a polarizer. I don't remember which kind of polarizer it was, but the way they're supposed to work is most of the light goes through like this, right? And then a lot less of the light goes through when you turn it this way. I forget which kind of polarizer this was. Anyway, so it was turned like this, really, really far to the edge, like almost like blocking. And it was like going super strong. I don't know what, I can't remember how this lab worked.
Switching to the other camera now.
Okay, switching to the other camera. Look at this switch. It's like a Nintendo switch. What you would expect from the way this polarizer worked is that when it was turned almost to parallel with the beam, you would see a lot less. But we were seeing a lot more, which is totally weird. We were seeing like a ton more. And we wanted help with it, so we got Dr. Luke to come in. We asked Dr. Luke, hey, like, we've got our lens turned like this, our polarizer lens, or polarizer, I guess, and then it's supposed to, like, it says in the lab that it's going to be less, because that's how polarizers work, but it's a lot more. Like, that's really weird. And he was like, okay, I'll change the lab so it says it's a lot more. And then I, like, kind of flipped out a little bit. I was like, no! Like, no, you can't do that! And then I realized that is exactly the problem with 111, because you have this ancient history of millions of years of people editing labs, and then someone like me comes along and finds this weird thing where something's not working right, and someone changes the lab to make it more wrong, and that stays there forever until someone adds below that a thing saying that what was above it was wrong. Like, they don't delete things, they just add on more, and it's just over the years. It's like
one particular example of this is the number of detectors used. The experiment requires for it to work properly, it requires 4 detectors.
Yeah, you could do it with 2, but it's harder.
Yeah, they only have 2. In the photos,
the lab speaks as though there's 4.
Yeah, but
It's
instead
weird.
of rewriting the lab to say that
The lab acts like there's 4.
but there's a line in there that
That was
Luke
added when we were like, there's only 2 detectors, there's supposed to be 4. And he was like, okay. And then he added a line that says, by the way, there's only 2 detectors. So, yeah. So 111, in my opinion, is like the thing growing in the back of a fridge. One of the things, I remember when Chris was really upset, as we were very often in these 2 semesters, Chris asked the question, who's responsible? Who's responsible for this? Just trying to assign blame to anyone because you're so frustrated. And then I had an epiphany there. Because then I realized another key element of what's wrong with 111 is the answer is no one. No one is responsible for 111. There is a caveat to this. No one is responsible for 111 to be anything other than what it currently is. Therefore, it just sort of evolves like its own organism. There is no oversight. It just grows and becomes more and more what it is. The Segre intern is a strange paradox, because technically they should counteract what I just said, but they don't seem to do it, so I have no idea.
And Don Orlando, the guy in charge, is supposed to do, I don't know, I'm not sure what his job
I think
is.
Don Orlando does mostly the physical stuff. Mostly what I'm talking about is the labs online. Not that the quantum interference lab wasn't broken, in my opinion.
As God.
Yeah. He's on
and
the
Phaedrus
God list
describes himself
because of
as
that.
Moses, so.
Yeah, you have seen that in a previous vlog. 111. I think we covered it. Yeah, that was a lot more painful when it was closer. Now it's sort of a distant, like,
memory.
Pain.
Let me switch
Remember
back.
when my professor... Oh, wait, no. Remember when my professor got up from God's perspective and shouted at us?
All are ways of seeing. There is no objective way of seeing.
Remember when I got a macro lens for my iPhone? I don't know why this is here, but it's here. Here, you're looking at footage of an ant. Okay, it's done. I have here written sun through people. I don't remember what that is, but you'll see it here. Sun through people.
Sun through people! Remember Sun through people? I love Sun through people. It's my favorite Sun through people.
Remember when we made popcorn with your popcorn maker?
Oh yeah,
we could do that again.
We could do that again. We should do that again. That was fine. That was not a failure. Remember when a small ball jumped over a pit of spikes and landed on the other side?
always look back.
good times.
Seriously though, that was the animation director of Pixar. He made that, and he didn't make the models, but he animated that while we watched him do it. It was pretty cool. And he talked about how Cars 2. He said Cars 2 was the most fun to work on, and he like apologized about it. It was great. No, it was so he said Cars 3 was the most fun to work on. There was like sort of like this hush and murmur, and he said, "I know," and it was brilliant. He also said Ratatouille was the worst one to work on because everyone was super stressed out for some reason.
Interesting. Weird. Remember when there was a blue balloon filled with water with little bits of like gas inside? It was.
I loved that balloon, and it died like everything I love.
I said I couldn't keep you anywhere but the same.
Twiggy.
Do you mean it died?
That's it.
Everything you love.
I love that balloon and
different
Twiggy.
Color, or it died.
It died. No, it died with a death. It died deathly, like the Hallows. Why are they deathly anyway? Because the death is the guy.
Remember when you remember Eric's anatomy lesson? Yeah,
that is what I called it.
That's what you called it.
I don't remember what that is anymore. I was right. I said I wouldn't remember what it is. Kristen and Nod Special Time. Remember Kristen and Nod Special Time? There is no context. You do not get context for this.
I'm not showing the whole thing. You sing a little short clip. I'm voicing over it. Oh, that's worse. You need the sound.
No, we gotta talk over it so you don't hear the sound.
Alright.
Or whatever. You can.
Okay.
Did you take a picture?
There's a pipe with a weird noise coming out of it.
I like it.
It is cool.
Here.
Chris is gonna say you might use it.
Yeah.
Watch out, people who listen to his music on this channel and don't watch the vlogs, and every time he uploads a vlog, they unsubscribe because they're like, what the hell is this?
Remember when Nanad was Nanad?
Yeah, I do remember that.
There's only one thing left on here. So, shortly after Trump was elected...
Wait, what? Why is this not already in the vlog?
Because I forgot. I wanted to put this in one of the vlogs.
Let's fast forward to the recent times, 4th year Trump time. Now is Trump time.
My GSI for our particle physics class.
Yes.
VJ.
He said something that was really great. And I don't know, is that going to end the vlog?
No.
It's not going to end the vlog.
But here it is.
But here it is.
Presidents come and go, but the final will go forever. Okay, how do you want to end the vlog?
I thought that sounded good.
Oh! I know exactly how we're ending the vlog.
Oh, Hijack's Verb Day?
We
took the old video of Hijack's Verb Day!
Here it is. Goodbye.
Goodbye, everybody. Silicon and Nut.
Hi, Jank. It's Verb Day.